Okay, so there's a lot I left on the table with the skins code. Like, just know it's a winner. So I can't believe I didn't mention that 1942 is a flip of 24. Like, obviously, that's why we keyed on them to begin with. Right? We're like, oh, holy shit, who won in 1942? And it was them. And I was like, oh, said they were beating the Bears. We don't think that's going down. But uh, now, as far as other math, I can't believe I didn't mention that 1942 plus their 91 Super Bowl is 2033. Okay. Now, I hate doing shorts because it just doesn't seem to like pop into the right spot. It's annoying. I don't like the shorts at all. I can't do thumbnails. I think because like I'm not monetized or something. But talk about the fights. So I did miss on the Covington pick. I told you that was tough. But I actually got 2 out of 3. I just didn't bring. I only knew 3 fights on the whole card, but I did get the other 2. I had Cub Swanson. Okay, we got that one. That was the one I was like middle sure about. I was least sure about Kobe and Joaquin, so I didn't put like these on the same cards or anything. But it doesn't even matter because I didn't have the Commanders in yet, so it sucks. Like we lost so many fights. We'll get into that in a second. Like not lost as in got the wrong results, but like now we don't have them to bet on, and we don't have the picks in. Like we didn't have the picks that we needed to make. So even if we got the fights right, it didn't fucking matter. So we got Cub. We missed on Kobe, but this was the one I knew for sure. No, we were gonna miss. Hometown girl Miranda Maverick. They've been putting her over big time. So I had her on most of my tickets. I didn't even put any that were just Cub, but I did have a bunch that were just her. So I still got some that are still alive. I'm hoping they offer me some sort of settlement on the Lions, or I'm sorry, what is it, Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl, right? Like midway through the playoffs, that I'll just take the money and put it back down on the Commanders. So just let you know that's where we're at there with the fights. We're still not doing too bad. So we nailed Tyson exact result. We got Jones exact result. We missed on Kobe, but we didn't think like Trump was like over right now. So that one could have gone either way. The only reason we thought maybe was because they were trying to set up some super fights. But we did get Miranda Maverick and we got Cub Swanson. Now, what sucks is there ain't like jack shit coming up except Tyson Fury versus Usyk. And talk about a tough one. I'm going Fury, but who knows? So that's why I just posted the card that was just Lakers over Cavs, Ohio State, UCLA, and Commander straight up for like a few grand. Because to me, that's the smart money. Let's get our stack up so we can get in big as soon as the Super Bowl line opens up for next year. We're not going to have the Ohio State pick. We feel pretty good about the Hoosiers, and that's the only one we'd be down. Like we're going to have a better Super Bowl pick. We're going to have the World Series still. We're going to have the finals still. We still be able to get some UCLA picks, assuming it's not like too late before they open up the lines on the Super Bowl. Usually it's like right after. You saw how soon the Guardians came up. So the objective right now is to get our bankroll up like at least a couple hundred or something like that, just off some 50-cent bets, because we're not trying to actually commit heavily financially. We just want to have a stack to work with. So let's hit a nice little four-legger there. Let's get and as far as like the NBA finals and stuff, like I said, I would try to leave that one off. Like try to get something going with whatever they'll give you, with just hopefully Commanders versus Chiefs specifically. They didn't have exact results when I was up, but I imagine they'll come back up midweek. Get Commanders versus Chiefs, get Ohio State, get UCLA, and when that hits, just throw it down on Lakers, Cavs, Guardians over Dodgers. I'm a little afraid of the Braves on that Guardians pick. It might be Guardians versus Braves. The more I've thought about it, I'm still leaning towards the Dodgers, but it's a legit threat. So we got to think about that, especially if it is against Chiefs. Just feels like it might be like a big Indians powwow. So I'm sure the Indians hate the Braves because everybody does, and I think they have specific beef. Now, let's see, anything else we're missing? But yeah, that's the move. So we want to get a decent payoff as soon as possible. So as soon as the Super Bowl lines are up, we're good. So we want to get our money really not much later in the Super Bowl. Like I said, if we gotta ride UCLA to a good payday before we get anything down, that's acceptable. Because that should only be like a few more weeks after, and we should still have plenty of time to get it back in. But if there's any way to get like Tyson Fury on there with Ohio State, like it's anything, whatever pays the soonest, right? Like we want something, and even if it's just $100, something like that, just anything that we can put down. Because you see, we can make 50-cent bets. $100, it's 200 bets.